All right, good morning, everybody. I think we've got everything set up and ready to rock and roll. Should be able to hear me right away. And the only way I can check that is if I jump over to my own YouTube channel here and check her out. Let's see, your channel, hit the live. Yep, sounds like I'm there. Okay, so we're going to have a bunch of stuff going on here. Let me get back over here so I can have the dev blog up. All right. All right, let's see. Dev blog. Let's just go ahead and... Now, by the way, there are some serious map corrections. So when you get into the game, you're going to find a whole lot of maps have changed. But let's go ahead and get started on some vehicular excitement here. Let's see. Hold. I want to see something here. Move you up here. I need to be able to see you. Hang on, I'm going to move a few things around so I can see better. There we go. And boop. Boop. There we go. Look a little fuzzy. What's my setting on this? Settings. Because it's been a bit since I've done a streaming setup here. Output. Stream. Yeah, that should be pretty good. You know, I mean, I've seen better. Hold on with me. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Okay, not quite there. Go. Okay. All right, there's a lot of stuff that's in this new dev server, so let's poke around, see what we can find out. First one up is the F-16C, which we can, in fact, preview and test fly, for that matter. Let's go ahead and pop in over here. Let's do a test flight, just because I'm feeling kind of crazy. Ooh, drop tanks. And I can have AIM-9Ls. You can drop your drop tank on a ground target? Okay, that's what I'm bringing then. No, we'll bring the AIM-9Ls because that's way more productive. Okay, we're not going to do arcade battles, realistic, and voila. Let's see, did I ever... Okay, good, I did. Oh, we are set up. Let's see, get this puppy in the air. Ooh, that gets off the runway in a hurry. Nice. I'm going to turn my volume down a bit, just a little bit, so I don't blow my ears out. Yeah, that feels real nice. Okay, let's see. Over G, you can hear the noisemaker in the back. Oh man, it is so nice to actually be able to actually function. Pow! Goodbye. Oh, I have to admit, I fly a lot. Lurky Turkey, how you doing this morning? Glad to see you here. Okay, come on, out of the G-lock. There we go. Yeah, usually I'm flying things that are a little bit more staid, a little less. I think that's supposed to be a new water effect, but it is not working very well.
Altitude, over G.
My flares are looking good. It says over G a lot.
Over G.
I guess I am pulling 9 Gs there.
Over G.
Let's see, cannon's still 16 seconds out. Yeah, it looks like there's supposed to be a new water effect. It's just not working quite right, at least not on my copy. Just take a look. It's it's following the... Oh! It's the water effect around the island. That's broke. See how it's... That would actually be the shape of the island itself. Yeah, that whole effect is not working properly. Yes, I know. Over G. I am doing great this morning. I got up early, I got my breakfast, I got everything fixed so I can actually stream this morning. There we go. Nice. All right, let's see. Canon ballistic computer. Let's turn that on so I can see what I'm looking at. Come on. He's 8 kilometers out. There's no way I'm going to be able to lock him up. I think these are rear aspect only anyway, so... Man, look at that thing climb. I am uphill, Mach 5. Passed out. Voila! Man, those missiles are nice. Okay, yeah, F-16C handles really nice. You're all probably familiar with it already. It's not like I'm going to be telling anything new or interesting on that. And how are you doing with your morning coffee, Lurky? Are you having a good morning this morning?
Over G. Altitude. Over G.
Oh, come on. Those guys should have at least blown somebody's head off.
Over G.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring this thing in for a landing.
Over G. Over G.
The last time an F-16 was added to the game, I didn't even get to fly it in the dev server because
Over G.
I didn't have my my U.S. air tree ready. So, you got a big day planned for today? Or are you just taking it easy? What are you doing for today? I guess it's since it's Labor Day. I don't know if that affects you in the slightest. Okay, now we come to a fun part. I don't know what kind of kilometers per hour I should be at. Landing flaps. It feels like I'm descending at about the right rate. But I think I'm going a little too fast.
Air brake on.
Good AOA for landing. Not bad. I've done better landings, but, I didn't blow any gear off or rip the flaps or anything like that. No, that is a fine flying aircraft is what that is. Okay, yeah, handles well. Like it. Okay, do that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of ordnance options we're going to get on this guy, just so we kind of know what to expect. Let's see, secondary weapons. Okay, I'm going to move something up, so black screen for just a moment. There we go. Oh, now you're just buttering me up there. But thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so we have some... okay, so they are all aspect AIM-9Ls, so they should have locked from the front. And the AIM-7M Sparrows. Let's see, we've got some Paveway 3s, 2,000-pounders. Nice. 2,000-pound regular bombs, air bombs. Air bombs? I don't remember air... Oh, yeah, these are the ones with the air brakes, right. Incendiary bombs, those have a limit on how fast you can drop the bomb, though. One Mach 1. Looks like all of them might. Okay, so you'll have to be able to slow down a bit. Snake Eye high drag tail fin retarded bomb. So that's not it. What is an air bomb? Does it explode in the air? All right, that does it. I'll do a little Google search. Mark 84 air bomb. I'll bet you it explodes in the air. There's a heavy, high explosive bomb with a lethal radius of 360 meters. It is a free fall, non-guided, general purpose 2,000-pound bomb designed for maximum blast and explosive effects. Let's see. Control the fins to the front, blah, blah, blah. Call using a guided bomb, high explosive content. Development use. I love it. They even tell you on Wikipedia what kind of crater it will leave. All right, so it's just a regular old bomb. Okay. Snake Eye's there. We got some FFARs, Hydras, AGM-65Ds. And that's what they've got on the dev server for it. So looks like a really good mix. This should be a good, fun one. Here's the specifications, at least as of this dev server, 12.0 BR, obviously rank 8. Modifications, anything that jumps out here? Engine fire systems are a lot less useful if you only have one engine, admittedly. Yeah, okay, looks like a good mix here of just stuff. Normal things that I'd expect for a high-tier jet fighter. So that's the F-16C. Let's see what's next on the list here. By the way, something I always have to do is scan the tree to see if there's any more of those little stripes to say there's something new. Because sometimes things get in here that aren't part of the the patch notes. There we go. Russ is getting a MiG-29 SMT. All right, so let's see. We got a MiG-29, which is pretty okay. The SMT is slower, according to this. Let's see. Looks like placeholder values right now. Can't fly this one, but let's see what kind of weapons it can carry. Obviously, the R-73 is the big, exciting thing where people are all over. Let's see, IR missiles, air-to-air missiles, air-to-air missiles. Right. The drop tank I'm going to play with one of these years. Parachute retarded bomb. Bombs. E-bombs, guided bombs. And, okay, rockets. Yep. Good, normal mix of ordnance. Let's go ahead and preview this thing. And admittedly, that is a very pretty aircraft. It really is. So that is the MiG-29 SMT. Got the specs there on the left. Let's go ahead and scan for additional things that might be in the tree that aren't announced. Oh yeah, they're grouping vehicles now in different ways. Like for instance, they've grouped this MiG-19, the MiG-21. I don't remember that being there before because you can see the groups named all kind of weird stuff. So there have been a lot of new groups that should simplify a lot of this, and the trees will be a little bit different. Like here's the I-153 group now. all that kind of stuff. Let's keep that in mind. And Germany does not appear to be getting any aircraft. All right, Great Britain is getting a Sea Harrier FRS-1. Scan the rest of the tree first. Okay. Let's preview that puppy. Apparently I wanted to look at the sky. There we go. Now, this is an early Sea Harrier. So while I expect it to be fun, I don't expect it to be any better than the Harriers we already have in the game. Let's go ahead and get some secondary weapons looking at here. AIM-9Gs, AIM-9Ls, and a variety of little bombs, and some rockets. 10.3, battle rank 7. 1144 kilometers per hour, so, you know, it's about right for this BR range. All right, what else we got here? Updated cockpits on a couple of... Ooh, let's go look at the new Spitfire cockpit. Spitfire Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 5. Okay, let's go ahead and go into test flight. Oh, that's a nice looking cockpit. Very detailed. I can read these instruments. Oh yeah, you can read these. You can fly this plane based on these instruments. Airspeed in miles per hour, climb. Good climb. Altimeter looks good. Directional indicator. Does the directional indicator actually work? Oh. Gear up. The compass works. The compass works. See the direction indicator right there? If you change direction, it changes. It works. That is awesome. Can't tell you the number of times I've been flying around and been like, I didn't know what direction that is. That is awesome. You could actually fly this thing from the cockpit instruments and stand a good chance of getting where you need to go. Good steady rate of climb. There's the airfield. Let's go ahead and pull the throttle back. Kind of going a little bit fast for this, but it's okay. I'm not using my joystick, which is unplugged and sitting over there, so. Kilometers per hour. What am I thinking of here? About 240, maybe? Let's try some flaps. Oop, too fast. Okay, gear down. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's put it down. Nice and gentle. Ow. That would be a cruncher of a landing. Mirror works as well. That's kind of been a thing for a while. But it looks way better than it did a while back. So yeah, that's a pretty cockpit. I'm loving it. I mean, look at these gauges. Sweet. That is real nice. Real nice. All right. That's enough geeking out. All right, so let's see. That's it for Brits. Israel. Is getting the Barak 2, which is an F-16D Block 40. Preview that puppy. There you go. Let's see what kind of secondaries we got. AIM-9Ls, AIM-9Ps. Looks like some different bomb mixes, paveways. Pretty garden variety. So yeah, looking pretty good. I think Israel's going to have a really nice version of it. Good boy. Will we ever? Yes. When? Not a clue. I have not seen anybody particularly jumping up and down on Bulgarian vehicles, but if there's one thing I've learned from Gaijin, if it exists, you'll probably see it in the game. Sometimes it doesn't even have to exist. By the way, how's the audio, guys? I've swapped out my audio box over here. I just want to make sure it sounds good. All right, let's see. So that was the Barak 2. Italy is getting an AV8B. 11.7. Come on, cell phone. Hold up. Yeah, it really wants to look at the sky. Why is this one 11.7? And rank 8? Let's look at its secondaries. This feels like it's an over tier, like hardcore over tier. I mean, it's got some good weapons, it's got some AIM-9Ls, but what justifies a whole BR bump like that? Let's look at the mods. America, don't they already have? I know they got the AV8. Maybe they've just got the AV8As. Let me go double check here. Oh, they've got the AV8C. Okay, there we go. And the AV8A is a pack you can order. So, voila. The U.S. has the good one, which is actually really low BR. Wow. 9.7. Why in the world is this Italian Harrier all the way at 11.7? That doesn't make a lick of sense. All right, that's a research thing. And yes, America should get an AV8B, but I honestly am not begging for it. We've got good stuff. Okay, so let's see. What else? The French get the Super Intendard, which I'm sure I am butchering the pronunciation of. So, 10.0. Let's see. Preview. What are we looking at here? Man, every time I hit preview, it wants to be looking at the sky. Beautiful sky. Woo! Okay, let's look at the plane, though. 10.0, 1064 kilometers per hour. Magics are good. Atlas targeting pod and gate and paveway 2s. Not sure what puts this at 10.0. Interesting. Interesting. And that turn time is going to be horrendous. Which aircraft have you been waiting for a long time, Lurky? And thank you, good boy. Appreciate that. The biggest problem when they add all these high-tier jets is I'm only up at those top tiers in America. Well, in Japan. Oh, yeah. Tell me, why were you excited to see the Super Intendard? What about it has you excited? Let's see. Decent climb rate. Only 800-meter takeoff run. I mean, it looks good. Yeah, it's just... I feel like this BR is just a touch high, but not too much. I mean, like 0.3 high. Okay, let's go ahead and move over to... Oh, let's see. Do they have anything weird in, like, the groupings here? Okay, nothing unusual. Okay. Still trying to find all the little places where they've grouped vehicles together. Try to understand what's going on with those. All right, let's go back to the USA. We're going to go to the Army. And we're going to go to the Improved Chaparral. Start with a test drive. Realistic and all that kind of stuff.
Crew positions.
What's up? Driver ready. Gunner ready.
Loader ready.
Oh, yeah. Come on, baby. Lock on. Lock on. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh, you piece of junk. Didn't get anywhere near it. Okay. Okay, so it's going to have to be rear aspect because I'm not seeing any end signs that it wants to lock on. Come on. Which really restricts it. I don't need to lock onto the sun, you piece of junk. Okay, right there. Come on. Okay, it's doing weird. There we go. Alright, so this thing does pretty decent on taking out aircraft, but it's useless against ground targets. By the way, these four dudes all look like they're just like chilling there. I want to see like a cup of coffee in one hand, another guy like reading a book. One of them should be like smoking a stogie or something like that. So yeah, this is entirely anti-air, obviously.
Target hit.
Kind of curious how much the... Okay, that does pretty good.
Target destroyed.
So if you keep a decent lock method on it, you should be able to hit it even at unfavorable angles. The Chaparral with an anti-ship missile. You know what? Considering what they've been doing in Ukraine with anti-ship... Oh, look at that. Okay. Gotta watch out for that. So you want to give it just a touch of distance to give it a little bit more margin. Come on, I need missiles. Give me missiles. How nice. Okay. Now each time we've done this, let's go ahead and do this. Get a little bit of a lead on it. See if that helps. See, it does. It's reliably doing that. Interesting. Where it looks like it's going to hit it, but it ends up shooting straight up in the air. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Let's see what's in the improvements and upgrades for the Chaparral. Okay, let's see. Preview. Modifications. Surface to air missiles. Yeah, we got that. MIM 72A and then 72Cs. Okay, so they do have a better surface to air missile available, but no anti-ship missiles. Sorry. Are you referring to the Etendard? Oh, you're right. I gotta make sure if it's gonna float. I mean, come on. How could I forget that? And I'll tell you why I forgot. It's because I didn't get the chance to put the graphic in here. So the only reminder to will it float is just to literally drive the vehicle. To be honest, it moves along pretty decent for this type of vehicle here. Oh, it's skimmed that water, no problem. Well, gentlemen, the important question, of course, is will it float? it will not float. Ah! Yeah, I gotta do the will it float. The problem with only doing dev servers like every few months is that those little details, it's the little things that count, you know? You forget those wonderful details. It will float someday. Someday we'll find something that floats. Germany's getting a new Leopard 2. Let's see, PSO. All right, let's see. Let's preview this thing. Got a dozer blade and a few other odds and ends. Looks like ERA blocks. Pretty straightforward. It's a Leopard 2. Look at the armor. Yeah, pretty normal. 400 mils there. Of course, a lot of it is just looking at the outside edges here. But yeah, that's it's looking pretty garden variety here. Let's see what kind of stuffs we got. Starts with Heat FS, which is going to be painful. Painful indeed. But the time fuse should be fun. The DM33 looks good. About the normal penetration you'd expect for it. And of course the big guy, the DM53. So it'll be a good tank is what it will be. I mean, the Leopard 2s have been top notch all through. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so if you can get a shot that actually works, you'll want to go through right about here. From a lower angle if possible, but if you can get a shot to go through there, you can knock out 3 crew members at the same time. Of course, if you go through this one right here, you should be able to knock out the ammunition and therefore blow up the whole tank. So, all well and good. Let's see, that's it for Germany. Quick scan. Yep, okay. Russia is getting the TO-55 and the 2S1. Where is the 2? There's the 2S1 right there. Okay, we'll come back to you in a moment. Let's look at the TO-55 at a test drive. It's a T-55. I mean, honest to goodness, it's a T-55. But let's see. Nice stabilized gun, though. It's really keeping that stabilization quite well. Now, the question is, can this flamethrower actually do anything? That's about the one I would have actually normally tested it on. Ooh, that was a bad FPS drop right there. Oh, it does light them on fire. I wonder if if the tank has to put out the fire. Yeah, the engine's still burning. See, there we go. The engine catches fire since she's not moving. So there's the possibility you can light these guys' engine on fire. Let's see what the third one does here. So you can hear the moment when the engine catches fire. Now that should be the third, nope, it just goes out, okay. So it's not actually the engine catching fire, but it's probably doing some damage. That's okay, that's what the main does. Let's go light this guy over here on fire. Man alive, the FPS on this one's bad. Maybe I have to turn down my graphics quality. Huh, does it do anything to this guy? Okay, it's not as limited as I expected. We can burn the trees down, but we don't burn the trees up. Alright, well, you're going down, buddy. Okay, so will it float? Whoosh! Actually, that lasted a lot longer than I expected. Bye-bye, TOW 55. It did not float. Okay, so that takes us to the 2S1. Of course, let's take a pause and look at the ammunition options there. Like I said, it's pretty much just a T-55. No real supplies. Surprise! Supplies! So you get all these base here, APHEBC 218, APCBC. Let's see, how much explosive mass is in this thing? 165 grams. 65 grams. No explosive mass, which is your high penetration option, obviously. Heat FS, which you'll probably be using at least some of. And of course, a smoke shell and an HE shell. So, yeah, should be pretty good. No thermals, just night vision devices. Pretty straightforward. No real shockers here. 50 kilometer per hour top speed. Ta-da! All right, so let's go to this 2S1 here, which I remember nothing about. Oh, this might be a good candidate for Will It Float. Look at that thing. That looks very floaty. All right, let's take you for a test drive. Okay. Let's go. Okay. A little bit doggy as far as speed goes. But the HE shell. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, yeah. Slow reload, though. The reload's a little bit slow for my taste. I like to be able to follow up shots fast. But once it gets up to speed, this is 47 kilometers per hour. It's moving along pretty good. Yeah, right into the cupola, no problem at all. Okay, this one I'm not sure. I might have to cupola this one, maybe. We'll try the cupola first, and then we'll drop down to see if I can do anything through there. That cupola does it. So, voila. Nice. VR is just there. The turret rotation speed and the reload speed are the two that I'm not fond of. For the size of the shell, I think it's a good reload speed. all well and good. And of course, the final question of any vehicle we drive. Will it float? And no, it will not float. Doggone it, it looks so close. It looked just like a floaty thing. It really did. Okay, so I like the speed. It feels pretty agile. Slow acceleration. And the turret rotation is slow. The reload for the size of caliber, not bad. But it's not wonderful either. It looks so boat-shaped. You'd have thought this thing would have floated. It's like all set up for it and everything. Okay, so modifications. Of course, we got the basic HE, a heat FS shell, nice. HEVT, and a high explosive fragmentation shell. Very nice indeed. 6.0 BR. You shouldn't face anything you'd have any trouble killing, except for maybe Ferdinand's. Until you get the heat FS shell, that is. So, yeah, really cute little guy. Lower BR than I expected. Should be a fun addition. Okay, so that's Russia. Great Britain is getting a new squadron vehicle. Squadron beetles, that'd be hilarious. Okay, let's see. 1 T90. It has got the beefiest blade, I swear. The turret is responsive, but not extremely fast. It's responsive but not fast. Reload rate is excellent. And the stabilization is also excellent. Forward speed, very nice. Oh yeah. Okay, now of course with all Russian-based equipment, reverse is needed, right. I like the visual effects for the smoke.
Lower double.
And we drop the blade there and we can plow up a little ground. Does anybody actually use the blade for anything? If you have a vehicle with a dozer blade, do you ever actually use it to dig in or entrench? Let me know. The reverse speed's going to be a pill, that's for sure. I would definitely want a faster reverse speed if I'm going to do a lot of dozer blade.
Double.
Admit it, you know what? Gaijin's visual effects have way improved over the years. Honest to goodness. Okay, good to know. See, what's ended up happening for me is that any of the things that would benefit from a dozer blade. By the way, will it float? Ugh, right in the drink.
Man out.
Yeah, no go.
The gun is unconscious.
Yeah, along with everybody else, yes. So, yeah, very nice. Very much typical in the sense of not being able to go in reverse. I think it's faster than most of the, faster and a little bit more agile than most of the Challengers. At least it feels that way to me. So far, it's hey Joseph, good to see you this morning. So far, it looks like a good mix of vehicles. Unfortunately, nothing's floated yet, so you know we're having that issue. But overall, decent update. I haven't found anything that's like broken, overpowered, but I haven't found anything that I'm like, oh, this is the most awesomest thing ever. I did have fun flying the F-16C though. That was fun. How about you? What have you seen so far, Joseph? Let's see, we're going to move on to China with the MBT 2000. China, 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 China. Where's my MBT 2000? There it is. Okay. 10.0, battle rating 7. Let's see. Armor. Pretty beefy little bit of armor there. Okay, that's not bad. 10.0, rank 7. Let's look at the ammunition. Okay, kind of scanning here. Its best round is the DTC 10-125, and at that penetration, should have no problems with anything at this area. Remind Harry that they updated the cockpit on the Spitfires 1, 2, and 5. It's beautiful. It may not be a prop, but if you do anything where you're flying in the cockpit of a plane in War Thunder, these are gorgeous cockpits. So overall, the MBT 2000 for 10.0 looks pretty good. The speed is very good. It's fairly small, relatively speaking. So yeah, I expect it'll do a good job in China. And let's see, what was the other thing? The M41A3. Oh, yes! M41A3. This will be the lowest BR M41. 5.0. And it's because it doesn't have an APDS shell. Let's look at what it does have. It's got your basic 339, which is an APBC, no HE filler, an HE shell, and an M361. I think that it's going to struggle to kill at least the one-shot kill. And that's going to be its downfall. Otherwise, at 5.0, it'll probably be one of the best M41s, just because it's going to be a great light tank. I wish I had a 5.0 BR M41 in the US stream, I'll tell you that. Even without the... Okay, maybe if you manage to plow right through some ammunition, you're not in too bad a shape. Of course, if you shoot over something's head, nothing I can do for you. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to kill with this thing. It's just, it's mostly going to take, unless you're really accurate, it'll probably take a couple of shots to get her done. Especially on the heavier stuff you're going to face. Give you almost a British feel, because the Brits tend to have the solid shot early on in their tree. Okay, up, 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 and of course, if you put the shot right into the ammunition, it still kills, so that's good. Well, I think it would fill a gap in the U.S. tree. Because you've got the M24, but that's rank 2. then you jump straight to the M18. There's nothing in between. A 5.0 BR M41 would make a great lineup at 5.0 for the US. And you wouldn't have to worry about getting up tiered so hard. Exactly. I mean, come on, it makes perfect sense. Okay, hit a fuel tank. Gunner loader. See, up a little bit for ammunition. There we go. I mean, come on. Just being able to do that is worth the price of admission. Yes, a lot of things can kill them from the sides, but you know what it sure feels like sometimes? You're just plinking at the side of those fur crates. I like it. Is it by a premium worth? I don't know about that. With no stabilizer, which the M41s didn't have. You have to be really good at timing the bounce of the gun. Or a sharp stop that puts your gun exactly where you need it to be. Very much a traditional M41. Otherwise, feel that speed. Nice. And of course, the biggest question of all, it's a light tank. But will it float? Woohoo! It may not float, but it flies pretty good. And that's the end of that M41. Honest to goodness, I love it. If I had one in the US tree at 5.0, I'd be ecstatic. How much does it cost? 3,000 GE. 3,000 GE. Let's see. How much does 3,000 GE cost? Gee, so we're talking about 20 bucks. Let's look at what else is in the tree around this range for China. Let's see, PT-76, Hong Kong T-34, effectively a light tank. And a lot of 4.7 and 4.3. Is it worth it? That depends on you. I wouldn't spend 3,000 GE on a vehicle for the Chinese tree, just because I think it's reasonably filled in this area for them. But I love it. I otherwise love it entirely, and I would love to have one. I just don't think it's going to be worth 3,000 GE. Maybe wait for it to go on sale, which will probably take another year or so. Then you can get it on like one of the guides and sales for 50% off. Then you're talking 10 bucks for a pretty awesome light tank. That might be worth it. Okay, what else has China got? Anything? Let's see, on the ground? No, that was it. Okay. Italy is where the excitement starts. And on Friday when they opened the dev server, I spent like half an hour and ran through a couple of matches, and I got the Casaba. Haven't even driven it. Choose a crew. It's right there. Choose crew. Now let's go ahead and test drive this thing. We're talking 1.3 BR here, so it's not like there's going to be huge. Oh! The turret for this BR is surprisingly responsive. Okay, are you guys hearing that? Bang, bang, bang. Okay, hold on. We got to get a reload here. The sound says Bang, 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 bang. Okay, that looks like a bug report to me. Okay, low damage potential. Not that I expected otherwise from a 40mm gun, basically. Let's get this thing on the road and see what it drives like. Yeah, the sound is wrong for the gun. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything to that with this gun. Oh, look at this thing drive. It drives pretty good. Yeah, Churchill. Most I can do with Churchill is annoy it. Not to mention a Centurion. But I like the way it drives. This is a good speed. Oh my heavens, it's got four-wheel steering. That is ridiculously agile. Look at that thing. You can spin donuts in a parking lot. Heck, look at that. I'm spinning donuts in the grass. Not really spinning donuts. But look at it. Look at that thing go. That is really awesome agility. All right, we're going to see what kind of penetration this thing gets. Okay, can't pin the engine deck there. Yeah, you're not going to be up tearing this thing to take it up and get the cheeky kills. But doggone it, it drives nice. Drives real nice, but will it float? And no, the answer is it will not float. That's fun to drive, though. It really is. I think it's going to be very memey, but I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be amazing. Even at 1.3, you're going to have a hard time killing things with it. Let's take a look at the ammunition and see what it looks like. Let's see, modifications. 35 mils a pin at point blank range. Yeah, nope. Even at 1.3, it's going to be struggling to get through any of the heavy armor you're going to see there. Yeah, not at all. Let's move on down to the Turan 1. Preview it first. Now, this is pretty traditional tank design here. A lot of rivets, which is, about right for the era. See, 43 kilometers per hour. That's moving along pretty good. Let's see, what do we got to do here? See, modifications. 69 mils a pin with the base round, 78 with the top, and at 2.3, that's workable. That is very workable for that BR. Alright, let's see. At least this pins easily, and it's got some post-roll effects. So that's a much better improvement over that rinky-dinky little 20-mil gun. It didn't bounce when I expected it to. Okay, let's see. Up, around you. Okay, not bad, not bad. I have to admit, some of these low-tier British tanks are pretty hard to pin. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! We got them all. Okay. Not a lot of post-pin effect, but not bad either. You might be able to get some cheeky opportunity kills in this one, as long as what you're facing is not too heavily armored. It probably can't do anything to this Churchill, for instance. Turret rotation is slow for what it is. So not impressed with that. Holy moly! What just happened there? Oh ho! Hi Ram Ranch, good to see you. Okay guys, keep that in mind. Very low on the Churchill. And it bounces up and into the fighting compartment. Nice! I am genuinely shocked. How's it going, Ram Ranch? You having a good day today? I am having a ball. I'm just glad to be streaming for a little bit and having some fun. Okay, yes, you can get some cheeky up-tier kills with this thing. I am genuinely shocked. I did not expect any such thing out of this low-tier gun. Of course, they pretty much have to be holding still for you, so you better be sneaky as all get out to do that. Yeah. I'll be all cheeky about your engine and things like that. That hole you're in, I caused that hole. Okay, so Turon 1. Not bad. I am pleasantly surprised. But will it float? And the answer is no, it will not float. So that was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Turon 1, Turon, that's pretty good. Zrinyi 2, we're already familiar. There's a Zrinyi in the trees. Where is a Zrinyi? Well, there's one already somewhere. Zrinyi. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's the premium. Well, it was an event vehicle, effectively. So Zrinyi 2 will be basically a Zrinyi 1. No big shockers here. Let's see, modifications. 105 millimeter with 120 mils of pin. That'll do some pretty good damage. Especially with 2.3 kilograms of TNT equivalent for explosive mass. The HE shell is only 2.22. So you definitely want to get that upgraded shell as soon as possible. Very nice. Very nice. Turon 3? Okay, what are you talking about? Isn't that like super tall? Okay, hold on. Back up. Turon 1. Preview. Whoa. What a difference. Preview. They must have done that for gun depression reasons. It's the only reason I can think of that you would do that design to with that type of setup there. Wow. Let's see, much better penetration. So, I'm not sure. Well, I guess that is a heat round there. Good penetration though. This will be a fun one to up tier. The armor. I mean, for 3.7 BR, I'm not seeing any surprises here. It's not exactly gonna be huge survivability. No. Unless you find like a really tall tree with low-hanging branches, yeah, you're not hiding this thing anywhere. It's tall. Okay, so we already saw the 2S1 over in the Russian tree, I think it was. He's got swelling. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? He's got swelling. He hit his head so hard he needs an ice pack to drop the swelling. Yeah. I've got a goose egg right here on my head a couple of times. The 2S1, no surprises here. We kind of already test drove it earlier. Exactly the same ammunition. And it was fun. Good speed, slow turret rotation, mediocre reload. Not bad, but not wonderful either. So that'll be a lot of fun at 6.0. BTR 80, we're familiar. Let's see, preview that thing. So you got yourself an armored personnel carrier with a 30mm autocannon on top. It's enormous. It's got 8 wheels. You're not going to hide it anywhere either. Let's see. Any other? Okay, no. None there. ZSU 57-2, already familiar. ZSU 23-4, already familiar. T-72 M1, already familiar as that one too. Preview that. I mean, let's see, modifications. Anything unusual here? No. Just T-72s. All right, what's that tube right there? Store something. I wonder what it stores. Okay. Well, it's not important because it doesn't make any difference, but it was just interesting. Okay, so T-72, what else we got? Leopard 2A4, familiar, and the KF-41. Let's go ahead and jump right onto it and say, well, it looks like, ooh, isn't that the cutest little thing? That model is broken? Yeah, model's broke. That can't be right. Hang on, it's good. Hold on a second. I got to pull up a picture of a KF-41. Images. Okay. Yes, here we go. Boop. Yeah, I'm going to do this the low-tech way. That is a KF-41 right there. Let me get that close to the camera. It's kind of hard to see. I can't get it under focus. Okay. Anyway, that's not how the turret's supposed to look at all. It's supposed to actually be a turret. So, yeah, that's a lovely broken model right there. They better fix that one. Woof. It's stuck with spikes. Oh, he's broke. He's broken. Ah, man, that is awful. 75 kilometers per hour. Let's see, turret rotation speed's correct. Ish. Spikes, 30mm cannon. I mean, it's going to be a fun vehicle. fun ad when they actually make sure the turret is functional, as opposed to buried inside the tank. You know, that would be an interesting thing to see. Is what it would be like if you actually basically dropped the gun into like the hole, gave it minimal traverse, and then put the spikes on top. It'd be a lot shorter vehicle. But thankfully, not my problem. Anything else that we're missing here? Let's see. Check, 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 check. It's a fun little Hungary tree. Added to the Italian lineup. A few really bright spots, but nothing that's like to make you be like jumping on it. If you're already an Italian main, you've got some new stuff coming your way. Low tier Germany tanks, no, they've only got the Leopard 2 PSO. Now I know there's we're going into the areas where people aren't quite as interested, so I'm going to be going through this information kind of high speed. America helicopters. OH58D right here. Voila. Rank 6, battle rating 10.3, 203 kilometers per hour. Obviously, no armor. Boop. Modifications. Let's see. Anti-ATAS AIM-92 missiles. There we go. That would be your air protection. Hydras. APKWS missiles. Nice. A 30mm cannon. A minigun. A Gao gun. Okay, with only two, if this is correct, only two hard points, your mixes are going to be pretty limited. But, hey, should be a lot of fun. Okay, so there we go on that. Germany gets the behemoth here. I can't believe I can actually test fly this thing. Select that. Okay. This is the Mi-8. Okay, gotta be careful with no upgrades. Get the RPM back up. It's getting there. Oh, nope, wrong one. Not that one. Okay, so we're in good shape there. There we go. Manual roll control. There we go. So we got a gun. Let's see. We got 8 air-to-ground missiles. Oh, I missed. Voila. Okay. And we got some rockets. This thing is enormous. In case you didn't realize it. Simply enormous. Not bad, though. Woo. And boy, does it not want to. It's a chunky boy. It's like if you put a rotor on my head and called me a helicopter. Okay, that's what you're looking at here with the Mi-8. Woo. This guy sounds spot on. I mean, honestly. This is definitely not the agility master. It's enormous. And doing guns run on this repeatedly in a real match, not a chance. Yeah, nobody would let you get away with this. Nice. Oh, missed. Still killed it, or killed something. I mean, this is quite the chunky beast, is what it is. Flies pretty. I mean, it's a reliable flyer. So I think there will be especially with the guided missiles, there will be a certain niche player that will find this thing to be an absolute blast. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You'd never be able to get near an AA like that, but doggone it, if you could, you'd be sitting pretty. That is a lot of rockets. Tear up a lot of real estate with this puppy. Oh yeah. Alright, let's start bringing her in. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Alright, manual flight control. It is definitely not as responsive as some of the lighter helicopters. So, let's back off. Let's take a look. Sounds awesome. The weapons options are good. You get some bombs if you're really feeling your oats. That might actually make it more... Well, no, they don't have helicopter modes for sim battles, do they? Just regular ground mode, ground sim. Anyway, there's some interesting options there. Is it the best thing ever? No. Something that large, you're going to be looking out down the barrel of a 105 or a 120 so fast you won't even know which end of your helicopter is up. The AGMs, though, could be pretty good. They're guided. Nice. Okay. Next heli. Russia's getting the basically same heli. Right there. See if there's any no major difference between the ground. I think these are different. I think they're different missiles there. And China's getting OH-58. So we're done with the helicopters already. So that was fast. That takes us into naval. And don't worry, I'm going to run through this real fast. I actually enjoy naval. Lightly. Problem is I have so much stuff I'm trying to grind forward that It just is what it is. Okay, so we've got the USS Arkansas.
Captain has the con.
1, 2,
Engines,
3, 4,
flight
5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 gun broadside. Goodbye. My heavens. That is a serious eatus deletus.
Contact bearing 240, 1,000 meters.
Holy moly.
220.
Nice. That is a lot of firepower. That made short work of that little ship. My heavens. Look at that. It was just doggone it. You know what? If nothing else, guys, make some amazing models and amazing looking ships. Let's see, back to the Arkansas here. See, 12-inch guns, 6 5-inch guns, 8 3-inch guns. Let me see, that's times 4. That would be 24 1.1-inch guns and 26 20mm autocannons on the Arkansas. Let's see, 33 knot max, 33 kilometer per hour max speed. That's different. So that should be a fun one to drive. Now let's go ahead and preview the Texas here. I already did the dev blog on the Texas, and like I said, I have a great deal of respect for this ship and the crew that did her. This is the one with the gangsta lean in World War II, which, if you'll remember correctly, during the D-Day landings, the Texas was there. Texas was built before World War I, didn't do much in World War I, didn't really do anything until World War II, where it was the ship that was at everywhere. I mean, it was in all the theaters of war. Everywhere there could be a landing, there the Texas was. During the D-Day landings at Normandy, they emptied their magazine of 14-inch guns, ran off to resupply, and by the time they got back, the enemy had been pushed back far enough that they could not actually hit them with their guns. So they got close to the shore, flooded one side, the torpedo blisters on one side, leaned the ship to get more elevation and therefore more range, and then were shelling positions inland doing that. That's the type of crew that was aboard the USS Texas. So a great deal of respect for these guys. Let's see, Germany gets the Nassau and the Drache. I think the Drache is a coastal. Let's see, the Nassau is Kabunk.
Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation.
Okay, kind of an old school design here.
Ziel identifiziert. Boden.
Oh yeah, you were not going to get away with that one. Okay, so it's a pretty big ship, a lot wider, and the guns are not all on the center line. That means you only get an 8-gun broadside from either side. Not a bad layout. 6 to the front, 6 to the rear, 8 on each side. But you can't ever bring your full firepower potential to bear at any one target. So that's one thing to keep in mind.
Ziel identifiziert. Zerstörer.
Yeah, you can definitely shell some stuff from with this guy. All right, so there we go. That's the Nassau real fast. Let's go to the coastal. The Drak right here. Relatively small. I guess it's a class as a boat. Don't know if it's quite large enough to qualify as a ship. 2,000 tons. Let's see, not a lot of weapons. 3.3. It's got a couple of 88s. It'll work. It'll do the job. Kind of it looks more like a tugboat than anything to me. Well, not tugboat, like a little cargo ship. There we go. And it looks like from this design, it's intended to drop depth charges or mines. That's what those long rails would be. Let's see, which do they have? Depth charge, mines. Got both. There we go. Okay, Russia's getting a Marat. Just preview this one. Don't need to get into its details here. A lot of guns, a lot of guns, a lot of guns. This should be a really effective one. Actually, this would be quite a bit of surface firepower. You can get 12 guns going either side, 12-inch guns. Should do really well. And Japan gets a PT boat. Right here, preview. Yep, it's a PT boat. Two 40mm guns and a couple of torpedo tubes. Voila. Okay, so that's the naval. Now, let's see. The rest of the updates, they say the quality of fences and grill bars on most maps have been improved. But let's just go ahead and jump into some kind of a ground battle here. That's naval, come on. How do I not have a preset on the dev server for tanks? That's because I set one up for Italy. Fine, I'll go to Italy. There we go. And to ground. Realistic battles. Let's see if we can get any of these maps here. Poland, Karelia, American Desert, 38th Parallel, Normandy, Jungle, and Sinai have all had updates and corrections. Now, I can tell you, Jungle, they have been gradually making it so there are less sniper positions you can go, less sneaky ways you can go, making it much more of you're going to have to drive into the middle and just duke it out. There's a few options, but a lot less is the problem. Let's see, I don't know what they've changed on Poland. I don't think I've been on this map yet. The visual map is different, at least. But this will have lots of fences in it, so let's check it out. Okay, let's see. Come on, you can spawn it there. Two real human beings versus one, and then a whole bunch of bots. See? Bots. Okay. I wonder what it's improved about the fences. I'm still running over them like fences, so not sure what the special deal is. kind of acting like I expected to, honestly.
Siamo scaricato.
There's something right there. Oh, Nelly. Okay, so that was far side shooting from across the map. I told you there was something over there. Nothing for hungry air, no.
My forces have captured the zone.
You're telling me I didn't get that cap? Of course I didn't get that cap. Because why would I get that cap? Yeah, all they've added is ground for hungry. It hurt. It hurt. I will admit that.
The victory is near.
Wow, he paid way more attention to me than he did to the guy who was actually a threat. That was pretty impressive there. I don't think he'll still be there. He'd be crazy if he was.
Eliminare.
Delta 4, ricevuto. Aprire il fuoco!
That's okay. While he's playing, while they're playing with the bots over there, I'll just go through the town.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
It's okay. I'm about to die again. I know it.
Bersaglio colpito.
Okay, there's too much stuff for me because I only have 60 rounds. Give me something fun to drive. Give me a plane. Something I can get in the air. Look at how things are looking. I want to see what's different. Fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way then.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Okay, this gradient feels different.
Dare gas. Attack the B point.
Okay, I'm expecting to get my head popped off any second now, honest to goodness.
Bersaglio colpito.
This is too long a distance to be trying to snipe people with a blasted, you know, anti-air. Ooh, dang it.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
All right, is there something still firing over there? I think there is.
Siamo stati colpiti.
Of course he was, because he got into an aircraft. All right, we're dead. Perfect. Finally. Pop out of here. So I'm not seeing any major differences on that one. Let's try one more, see if we can get a different map. And then I'll probably call it good, because most of the rest of this is just small changes. Ammo capacities, but little bugs. The F6F5 is getting 1,600 and 2,000-pound bombs added. Same with the 5N's getting a 500-pound option. The A2D1 is getting another 1,000-pound bomb, a 2,000 bomb, and a 4,000-pound bomb. Let's see, the 665 Tiger. Just changing names and things. Let's see. The Wasp is getting an AS-12. AJ-37 and AJS-37 get 120-kilogram bombs. And the F-16A Block 10 is getting the Mark 84 Air Assault Bomb. R-73 added to the Su-25T and the Su-39. Suspended weapon customization added to 1 F-8Fs, IAR-81C, RE-2005S Series 0, SM-92, RO-57, Beaufighter Mark 10, Firebrand TF Mark 4, F-4U4s, Saab B-17B, P-17A, SB-2Cs. A lot of aircraft are getting customized. Oh, I got Poland again. Dang it. What is this? This is a big version of Poland. But there's a road here? All right, let's go find out what this road is.
Nei veicoli.
Prepararsi. Carrozza tempo. Artigliere pronto.
Caricatore pronto.
Okay, let's see. Yes, I'm trying to read and drive at the same time. Don't do this at home, kids. I'm a professional. Okay, this would be the little road they were listed. Oh, it's a raised road bed, is it? Yeah, a raised railroad bed. Oh, that's going to open up some options. Interesting change, and this is a lot more lumpy territory. They've removed the kind of big center hill. Nice. This will make the matches a lot less. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll change it from a constant steam wall. We'll just put it that way. And this cap point is very different. And yeah, I'm putting myself out there. I'm not really playing tactically here. Case in point. Where is he?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Bersaglio colpito.
Okay, come on, repair faster.
Sabot caricando.
Prepararsi per l'accensione del
Come on,
motore.
repair faster. Repair faster. There we go. Right there. I was gonna say, it's gotta be a bot. Way too inconsistent. Okay, that is not a bot. And that was a long distance kill through trees and everything else. Of course it was. All right, let's see. All right, so now I should be able to bring an air... No, okay.
We've captured
I can bring a helicopter so I can kind of see what's going on. So that'll be fun. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Bring some FFARs. I really just want to kind of get a good aerial view of things. So... Okay. How is this different than it was before? Alright, there's a lot less variation in altitude. Which makes a huge difference. There's still the kind of traditional snipey spots right there and there. Right there. Okay, how many rockets I got it?
Just a little more effort.
Yep, of course. Didn't expect otherwise, honestly. Okay. Interesting. Well, the town is... I don't think there's any major differences in the town. At least not that I've been able to observe just yet. But the overall terrain is a little bit more flat. Exactly. There's not this, like, enormous altitude difference between... You know, terrain difference between A and everywhere else. This little trench is an interesting option right here.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Kind of guides you along.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And you've got this, like I said, this railroad track right here. That area right there is raised a little bit. Problem is, I know this thing doesn't have thermals, so I don't have any real advanced warning of where this guy's going to be at. I'm holding a little bit of distance so I can at least stand a chance of seeing him first.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
And of course, hitting a tree is exactly what I love doing. It's sort of in my requirements. Well, there's a lot of changes to the map. I mean, this is not just a minor change. The main city, like I said, I don't think there's any major changes there. Whoops, dang it. Where is he? I don't see him. There's got to be another bot. I don't see it. I don't see it. Right there. Okay. Drop a little bit and
Captured a zone.
fire. Fire again. Driver engine. Yeah, I know this is not exactly how I'm supposed to do this. Whoop. Nope. That's on you, bud. Not my problem. Okay, so that was interesting. Let's go ahead and pull out a Sidem because it looks like that's where we're going to be needing to be next. All right, come on. Oh, come on. Why isn't it hitting? I'm hearing it. Where is it? That's a friendly F-16 up there. Right there. Great, I got 60 rounds left. Goodbye. Now I need ammunition because I'm clean out.
Most of the zones are under control.
That's not good. Yeah, it's an AI. Okay, that's 2 hits though, so I don't think it's only AI at least. Yeah, I didn't have anything I could do. I didn't have any ammunition anywhere. Win this, but doggone it, I'm not going to let these guys just win without me fighting for it. I wonder how I got that kill, because I didn't hit that guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. No night vision. Or thermals, I should say. All right. Hi, big brain monkeys. You've actually got us right at the very end of the stream here. I was just doing a quick demonstration. They've made some changes to some of the existing maps. So let's see if there's anything else. Okay, let's see. Some sound changes. Of course, I mentioned the foldering mechanics. And just real fast to the very end. Yes, thank you. I've got all the modifications over on the dev server, which does me no good. Done. Okay. Woohoo! I got the Turon 1. There we go. Let's see. So there's that. Research that. And we can let that sit for a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and burn real fast through one more round of what's coming. Yes, I know. Thank you very much. Purchase. Yes. Research. Does me no good. It's on the dev server. Come on. Purchase. Yes. Research. Finish. Purchase. Yes. Research. Finish. Okay, there we go. USA gets the F-16 Block C. Sweet little aircraft, get some new bombs, got some new stuff. Love it. A lot of fun to fly. Okay, let's see. Russia gets the MiG-29 SMT. Preview. 2218 kilometers per hour stock. Get some pretty interesting secondary weapons, especially R-73s. There you go. Pretty plane. Voila. Brits get the Sea Harrier FRS-1 early. It's a Harrier. It's an early edition. And it's got a few options. I mean, not big. Not big, just a thing. Israel gets an F-16D, looks just like an F-16C. Italy gets its own AV-8B. And France gets a Super Étendard. Very nice looking plane. All right, that's all the planes so far. Tanks. U.S. and Israel get an improved and a Chaparral air anti-air system. Fun, but it doesn't float. Germany gets a new Leopard 2 PSO. It's a Leopard 2. It's going to be good. Really kind of the long and short of it. Got a dozer blade and ERA. Russia gets the 2S1. Slow turret rotation, big gun, decent reload for the gun size. Doesn't float. I mean, it'll be fun. It really will. And they also get a T-55 with a flamethrower called the TO-55. So, flamethrower is not going to be all that useful, but it's an interesting add. And if you want a premium T-55 that you don't have to crank through the tree to get, voila. Brits are getting the Bisma, which is a T-90 with a few different features. It's a squadron vehicle, though, so you can get it by joining a squadron and then grinding your heart out for a long time to get the points for it. It's done as you normally play, though, so you don't have to do anything special to get it, other than being a squadron to play. China is getting the super cute M4A1 without APDS at BR 5.0. Again, for 3,000 GE, I'm not sure it's worth it, but maybe pick it up on a sale, and it might be. And they're getting the MBT 2000. At 10.0, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Should be pretty effective, and with the various additional armor add-ons and a 125 millimeter gun, I expect this thing will do a really good job on the battlefield. Italy gets a whole bunch of Hungarian vehicles. Kasaba, worthless gun. Tehran, really surprised at how well it did. Zrenyi, it's familiar already. It's we've already got one in the as a premium vehicle, event vehicle. Yes, not the M60, it's the MBT 2000 for the Chinese. Tehran 3 is a better version of the Tehran 1. Except for this one's got a huge forehead. They're getting some familiar anti-Arab equivalents here. ZSU-57-2, ZSU-23-4, BTR-80A, a T-72M1, a Leopard 2A4, and a currently broken KF-41, which is a really cute APC, but the model is totally borked. You can see there is no turret, which it's supposed to have one. It's crammed in the tank. Wrong place. Oh, France is getting a couple of... I missed these the first round. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at these. France is getting an AMX-10M. Which, doggone it, I don't know who put a lunchbox on a set of treads, but there it is. It's like you think you're going to open the side and pick out your sandwich and eat it for lunch. Let's see. It comes with an ATGM with 700 mils a pin, so it's going to be pretty good there. And basically an HE shell. I don't know that it has any other shells that will be coming with it, but your main weapon is going to be those ATGMs. And the other one was a Leclerc Azure. The Azure's got a 120 millimeter gun. Looks pretty good. 11.7. This is top tier stuff here. And it's got the speed to match. So with ERA, looks interesting. And the armor looks pretty decent. Not sure I like that kind of slabby front lower plate there. But, keep it hidden. You should be good. And Sweden's getting some stuff too. Damn it, I missed a couple of nations when I went through the ground trees. PVKV4 preview. It's a PVKV2 with a closed top. Fun, I suspect. Let's look at its penetration. Penetration is actually really good, especially for a 3.7 BR. Post-spin effects are going to be minimal, but you play those things for the fun of it. They're meme machines. And a Vidar pack. Vidar. A self-propelled gun. 155 millimeter gun with, an enormous HE shell. HEVT shell, and an HE frag shell. So this will be fun. That's a derp gun. It'll be a lot of fun at 7.7. And of course, Israel gets its own chaparral. The U.S. and Israel, or no, the U.S. and China are getting OH-58Ds. So that'll be fun. And Germany and Russia are getting this big old fat battle taxi, the Mi-8TB or the Mi-8TV for the Russians. Blue Water Fleet, U.S. is getting the Texas and the Arkansas. Germany is getting the Nassau, and it's getting a coastal fleet, the Drak. Man, that's going to get annoying if they don't fix that whole looking at the sky when I hit preview. Russia is getting the Marat. Ah! Wrong button click. Marat. Bloop. Okay, and Japan's getting a PT boat. I mean, it's all it is a PT boat. So I'm not even going to show that. There have been changes to some missions. Poland, Karelia, American Desert, 30th Parallel, Normandy, Jungle, and Sinai. And they've got the two new maps are Rocky Pillars, which I have not seen yet, and Test Site 2271, which is the one from the recent the recent event they did, the one with the funky robot stuff. And that's kind of what's coming in the next patch, Sons of Attila. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions, be sure to just send me a comment in one of the videos. I'll be sure to see it and get an answer to you if I can. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next video.